What if Earth wasn't the best place for life, just the one we got lucky with? What if, somewhere out there, a planet exists where conditions are even more stable, more forgiving, more perfect? Astronomers have just found a world orbiting a distant star, sitting in the exact zone where life could thrive. Its temperature, its size, even its star, everything lines up in a way that shouldn't be this ideal. This is KOI 5715.01, and something is happening here. What if everything we've been told about Earth is wrong? Not wrong in the obvious way. Not flat Earth wrong. Not conspiracy wrong. But comfortably wrong. Because when we look at Earth from a distance, it feels perfect. Blue oceans, stable climate, life everywhere. But zoom in, and the illusion starts to crack. Earth is violent. Supervolcanoes sleep beneath continents. Tectonic plates grind like slow-motion collisions. Storms form out of nothing and wipe out entire regions in hours. And the temperature, the one thing we think is just right, has swung wildly throughout history. There were times when Earth was almost entirely frozen, and other times when it was so hot that life nearly didn't survive. This planet, our home, has never actually been stable. It's been lucky. And that raises a question scientists didn't seriously ask until recently. What if Earth isn't the best possible version of a life-supporting world, but just one of the many barely working ones? For decades, astronomers searched the sky with a simple goal: find another Earth. Not better, not different, just another one. A planet the same size, orbiting at the same distance from its star, with similar conditions, because we assumed Earth was the blueprint, the standard, the best-case scenario. But then, something changed. New telescopes, better data, more discoveries. Thousands of planets started appearing, worlds orbiting distant stars, each one rewriting what we thought we knew. Some were massive gas giants hugging their stars so closely they burned. Others were frozen wastelands drifting in darkness. And then there were the rare ones. Planets sitting in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right for liquid water to exist. At first, finding even one felt impossible. Then we found dozens, then hundreds. And suddenly, Earth didn't feel so unique anymore. But here's where it gets unsettling. As the data improved, scientists noticed something strange. Some of these planets weren't just similar to Earth. They might actually be better. More stable stars, less radiation, longer lifespans, more consistent climates. Worlds where life wouldn't just survive. It could thrive without constant extinction-level threats. And that idea changes everything. Because if Earth isn't the best, then what we call perfect conditions for life might just be the minimum requirement. Somewhere out there, there could be a planet where evolution isn't constantly reset by disasters, where climates don't swing to extremes, where stability lasts not millions, but billions of years without interruption. A place where life doesn't struggle to survive. It flourishes. And recently, astronomers think they may have found one. Not in our solar system, not even close, but far enough away that its light took years to reach us, and hidden just well enough that we almost missed it. A planet orbiting quietly around its star, sitting in the exact position where everything lines up just right. A world that doesn't just resemble Earth. It challenges it, and the deeper scientists look at it, the more unsettling it becomes. Because this isn't just another exoplanet. This might be something else entirely. Something better. And if that's true, then Earth was never the goal. It was just the beginning. The planet they found doesn't announce itself. No dramati glow, no visible oceans, no signal screaming life is here. Just a faint dip in starlight, repeating, again, and again, and again. That's how astronomers first detect worlds like this. Not by seeing them, but by watching a star slightly dim as something passes in front of it. A shadow, a pattern, a presence. When scientists analyzed that pattern, something immediately stood out. The size. This world is only slightly larger than Earth, what astronomers call a super-Earth. Not a gas giant, not a frozen rock. Something in between. Something promising. Then came the orbit. It circles its star at just the right distance. Inside the habitable zone. Not too hot, not too cold. Exactly where liquid water could exist. But here's where it gets strange. The star itself. Unlike our sun, which is relatively stable but still prone to violent solar flares, this star appears quieter, calmer, less chaotic. That matters more than people realize, because most stars in the universe are unpredictable. They erupt. They flood nearby planets with radiation. They sterilize them. But this one, it seems steady. And that changes the equation completely. A calmer star means less radiation stripping away an atmosphere, more stable temperatures over time, a longer window for life to evolve. Not just survive, evolve. And then there's the timeline. Our sun has about 10 billion years of life. It's already halfway through, meaning Earth has an expiration date. But this system, it could last significantly longer. Billions of years more stability. Billions more chances for life to grow, uninterrupted. Let that sink in. While life on Earth is racing against time, this planet might still be warming up. And that's why some scientists are quietly asking a question that would have sounded insane just a decade ago. What if Earth isn't just not unique? What if it's actually outclassed? Now we don't know everything about this world. We can't see its surface. We don't know if it has oceans, or continents, or life. But based on everything we can measure, its size, its orbit, its star, this planet checks boxes that Earth barely holds together. And that's unsettling, because for the first time, we're not just asking, is there another Earth? We're asking, is there something better? This world has a name, a technical one, easy to overlook, easy to ignore, but behind that name is a possibility that changes how we see everything. This is KOI 5715.01, and something is happening here. If planets like this exist, then Earth might not be the peak of habitability, just one version of it, a rough draft. Somewhere out there, there could be worlds where life didn't struggle through ice ages, didn't survive mass extinctions, didn't nearly disappear over and over again. Worlds where evolution had time to go further. And if that's true, then the most important question isn't, are we alone? It's this: what exists on planets that had it better than us? If you want to explore the most terrifying, fascinating, and unexplained discoveries in space, the ones that change how we see our place in the universe, make sure you subscribe, because the deeper we look, the less Earth feels like the center of anything.